Successful naval invasions, let's keep it like that. And they're trying to move in. Ooh, there's quite a few divisions there, so that's nice. They're gone, alright. Let's hope they were destroyed. His losses is climbing. His losses are climbing, which is good. We have a better light cruiser. Let's get a good heavy cruiser then. And let's set these up on this line. And let them set them up first like that. And then we will continue into Mexico. Do they have nice resources there? Ooh, good stability. Consumer goods will go down, national unity go up, factory output goes up. That's nice. Well, they have a bit of nice resources. We should get into here though. That's where all the nice resources are. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's get these in there. So they keep being... Occupy them or liberate them. Well, I'll just occupy them. So now occupying will give you malices. That's not nice. Getting punished for being successful in occupying nations. I don't know, I don't believe that's in the base game. I guess that's just in this mod then. Still ain't my problem though. Let's see, how can we do here, because I don't like all those red numbers. He just can't provide us. Well, that's his problem. However, I wish I could get more. We have an export focus though. We should... If we go to limited exports, we will keep more resources for ourselves. That could be a solution in the long run, so maybe we'll switch out that. Alright, fleet and being doctrine. Interesting, but are there more interesting things to get? Not really. Perhaps here? Nope. We have already completed that. Nothing new to gain here. Well, we could do the better jet interceptor, that would be nice. Alright, so these are all in position. We'll have to wait until the war justification is done. Well, that's just one day in, so... Oh, I think there's an error because it just keeps standing on one day. Let's cancel it. Oh, because we don't have political power. Well, let's wait till we get into the plus and then start again. That'll do the trick, I think. Thinking about, should I make him land? No, we destroyed another ship, nice. And then go for it. I mean, if he lands and then we destroy him, that could be good. Just don't want him to land in a province with a harbor. That will keep him supplied. And right now, with all the attacks, he is losing troops and manpower. So, a bit of mixed thoughts about that. He isn't fully supplied, which is good. It will help us. As long as he doesn't get all of his equipment, he will win the attrition. Attrition war. Alright, so how many factories does he have? Ooh, that's nice. I could use those. Excellent, that's good. Average stability. Oh. Oh, we got it. Oh boy. Well, once the national focus is done, we won't be doing a new one. I want to save up political points. So that's right now. We sink a destroyer, or a submarine. Destroyer. I came to think that. And another destroyer, that's good. Put more planes here. have that amount, so that's good. Interesting. So our Air Force is actually doing something. Which is about time, so... Alright, we need these fighters to be present somewhere around here. To fight over there. Are we building close air support? Yes. So, I could set those up. Close air support, nice. Well, move all equipment, set it up to 500. So that they can just reinforce those. Will take a little while, I mean we're not even justifying right now, but soon we will, and then we can... the number will just climb to 500 close air supports, which we could really use. They're really good units. Almost in the plus. Let's see how much do we have to save. We need 25, alright. Ooh, we sank a battleship. Interesting. So, it's a bit of a waiting game right now. We just need to wait and get enough political power to start justifying, then wait till that's done. But then we can get a big drive up. And we are already at war with him. So, then our two armies can just keep driving up, which is interesting. Though he has a lot of divisions. So I'm really curious how that will go. And he has a lot of factories. So let's hope we'll gain quite a lot of units there. And if we can capture a lot of his factories, he can't produce anything. Also be really helpful. Alright, we have enough, so let's justify. Let's see. Let's get the better strategic bomber. And we are able to produce... Let's not do that. Let's keep coming with the political power. We can start producing an A-bomb. We have 2 reactors built. So in 180 days we have an A-bomb. Carriers, yeah, well, the problem is I don't have iron to build ships. I have researched all the carrier levels, they're even in production, but they're not building anything because I need steel. And I can't trade for it. Well, nobody wants to trade for it because nobody has steel. So, at some point, I just need to make sure that we capture this, because there's a lot of steel there, and then we can start building carriers again. So, the A-bomb is building, and we're just preparing now, and then we'll get into Mexico and hopefully can get a lot of steel, but we have a big shortage. And I believe quite a lot of it is exported, 66. We should close down our market a little bit and gain a bit more. Well, we'll nuke the wall, don't worry about that. But I still need a lot of steel. And Mexico doesn't have much steel, 4. But if we go up here, that's 40, 112, 48, 112, 48, 84, 208, so yeah. We need to drive into the Americas. And when we get there, we can really pack a punch. Well, those free dockyards aren't doing anything, I can make them ready. So, as soon as they start, they can really start building, as I get enough steel. How much longer? Ooh, more than 80 days. Well, let's keep it going. Doesn't Cuba have the chromium? Yeah, but I can't do naval invasions since the enemy has way more ships than I have and I'm not building any new ones. That's one of the problems. But we'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. And he does have the chromium, but... Well, my only real problem is steel. I mean, the chromium I can trade for if I want to. See, now I have enough chromium. So that ain't really the issue. We can do with one less here. It's just steel, steel, steel. Yeah, well, I guess the Confederacy didn't form because New England formed and Canada came in. But yeah, you would think that they would form that, but well, they didn't. Why does Italy keep losing stuff to trade with me? Is he still being attacked on all fronts, or what? Not even at war. So, interesting, we see Ireland in Russia. Strange things happened in Europe. I guess we could also just call this the Strange World mod. Because basically that's what it does. I mean, it's interesting, I like it. Yeah, Ireland's really interesting this time around. Right, are we getting there? Yes, slowly getting there. Let's get to those Mexican shitholes. Alright, we destroyed a few planes. The United Mexican States. Well, they're also kinda communist. But we're the better communists. Ooh, sank another battleship. And the cruiser. And the destroyer, so... I guess my air force is really doing an effort. Ooh, we have a better look. We can switch it here. Average stability. Can I get good stability? Political power is above 150. Well, let's keep it like that for a little while, that's okay. Should be working on my air force, so let's get the fighter one. This is still going well. I don't need oil or rubber, so that's fine. So let's focus on building those dockyards. And when we do get the steel, we can finally start building a huge ass fleet. That's what we need. If you had to follow Stalin, Trotsky or Lenin, who would you choose? Well, neither of course, but if you really have to choose, then probably the least cruel of the three, if you can put it in that way, would be Lenin. He was cruel against his direct opponents, but for most ordinary people he had ideals and he would like to put them in place, and Stalin and Trotsky were just angry guys with all these weird thoughts that were extra aggressive. So if I had to follow one, I'd follow Lenin, but luckily I don't have to follow any of them. I'd probably assassinate all three and be the true leader, I guess. Anyway, don't get worried, but I need another cup of coffee, so you'll just hear my coffee machine make some noise. It's fine. Don't get scared, don't run away, it's just my coffee machine. And there he goes. Thank you. And why would you choose Lenin then? Yeah, well, I know your preference for violent stargaming, so yeah, of course you would choose Stalin. That's just where we differ. Perfect. Let's get in. Well, yeah, well, everyone can differ. And I know your preferences, it's okay. But yeah, well, I do believe that of those three options, Lenin would be the best. At least he's had some normal ideas and wanted to do the right thing, although I believe he did it in the wrong way, and the other two were just crazy guys put into a place of power where they should never have gotten. Well, I know stargaming, but I don't think that's the wise choice to follow Hitler, but, well, it's a free world, so you can make that choice. Let's get a better strategic bomber, although I should probably also start building a strategic bomber to make sure we actually can drop an A-bomb if we want to. And we are starting to produce them. 10 a year. That's rather slow, but we'll get them. So, where are these all going? Get in there. You guys, get in there. Should keep pushing. Stargaming. That's not right, you know it, so don't throw these things around. Well, that's a different thing. I mean, most people followed him in some way, probably not in all the cruel things he did, because most ordinary people didn't know that, but of course you would follow an inspirational leader. True. So, I'm not saying we would be better than German people or something, but I also believe we shouldn't propagate his violence and stuff and make him look nice, because that's not true. Alright, let's drive on. These up here as well. Why don't I use focuses? Well, I needed the political points to get some better laws, etc. And well, since they were coming in real slow, I wasn't using the focuses, and I don't have many focuses to go, and I don't really need them right now. So I thought, well, let's just save up that political power, because I can use that to my benefit. Which I think is a rather nice thing to do, so that's why I did it. Mexico has nukes. Does he have nukes? I don't know. I have nukes. I don't have a bomber to use them. We'll do that at some point though. Let's switch to limited exports and keep some of the stuff for ourselves. See if that makes it that we can produce anything. Let's get some doctrines in. Alright, let's check. We have a plus here, this strength, so that's good. Let's just drive for some steel now. A devastating loss for us all. Don't cry, people, it'll be fine. Right, let's get one tank into Mexico City. Yes. Well, not enough to make him... to defeat him already, but it's looking good. Yes, I know, but that's why we are going north, because there isn't much iron here, but there is here, and we will get it. Because I want to start producing ships. Alright, we should start to get that second army in as well, because they should start driving up there. Oh, we can build extra bombers now. Let's see, anything else we need? Anything in the red? We need light tanks, and we need a lot of light tanks. It's a problem. Let's put them up there. Why don't you trade it? Well, as you can see, I am trading it, but there's not much to trade anymore. I mean, I can get a little bit here, but that's about it, so I do want to trade it, there's just not much to get. That's one of the problems if you are in a war with a few countries, you can't just get everything. Hold it, yes, that's good. Surround divisions and then move on. Slow it down a little so it can keep up with all the calculations. Are moving forward into making him pay the price with a surrender. So yeah, I do want to trade it, I just can't. Get in there because this is free. Extra port. Oh, they should start driving a bit faster. Move there, yes. Well, I can do that, but I'm already at war with this country, and if I drive in here I can get a lot of steel, so just a bit of patience and we'll get it. And it will cost me quite a bit of political power to improve all those relations, and I don't want to do that. I'm just going to fight for it and get it. That's the way I like it. Alright, he's getting close to a surrender, which is good. We can set up a new production line with destroyers. Not that we're building any, but once we will. It'll look nice. There's nothing we can do. Alright. Go on, continue, fight and attack. But yeah, Roach, of course, if it would take me a very long time to get that steel, I would start to improve relations, etc. But we don't have to right now. We'll just drive on, get north, and get some steel. First steel's here, it's 40 steel. Then we'll continue, 112. 136. Not at war with them, but at some point we will. 24, 208, 84, 112, 48. Plenty of steel here. We'll get it. Alright, we should probably set up a new attack line for these units, because they don't have one. Let's make them go there. Better doctrine, let's get another one. Should get my airplanes to get closer. Though I don't have enough space in this airfield. However, of course we can improve that airfield. And then we do have enough space. So let's do that. Division's ready, perfect, because they can join the defense army. Ooh, my bombers are doing quite a job. True, but well, I guess I have to fight in America, and when I started this... Ooh, we are really destroying a few ships. When I started this I wasn't even thinking about going that far and moving into the Americas, but well, apparently as Brazil, you can do a decent job and drive all the way up. Which I like. It does look interesting. So does anybody know if World War Wednesday is still on with the Paradox streams at 3? Or is it skipped because of the stream in the release stream for CK2? Oh no, it's not World War Wednesday, it's the Death Clash with EU4. Is that continuing or not? Ooh, he's very close to surrender. Let's all get to the capital. Get on there, get across that river. That would also help. Get in the capital. What do you like about this mod? Well, I like the fact that there's a lot of alternate things happening and you just don't know what's going to happen. That's what I like. But, true, it ain't the best mod, but it's version 0.3, so it will take a while before it will be a really decent mod and you can really have fun with it. And I do believe if they continue building it and continue working on it, it can be a really good mod. But yeah, it has some work, but if they keep working on it, it will be really nice. But I agree, it ain't the best mod yet. But it will be a good one. I mean, I like the Road to 56 mod, for instance, because it's just extends everyone, gets a few new techs in and a new focus tree, and I like that one. It's more complete. This one ain't complete yet. So once it's complete, we can give a fair judgment. So far, I do like it, but it can be better. Alright, probably should get these in as well. At least as backup. So you guys come here. And well, I do believe the enemy's rather strong here. These Australian troops or Commonwealth of Canada. Commonwealth of Canada. Well, let's set everyone up. Let's not attack yet. get into defensive positions. And then see what we can do. True, that's true. Well, I mean, the idea behind most mods is really nice, and some of them are already looking really good, but yeah, they just need work. And we'll have to give the people time to work on it. And well, some people don't, so that ain't too nice. But I do like quite a few mods out there. Right, let's start taking some land back. Because he's pushing me quite far and I don't like that. So let's get in. You guys get in there. You get in. Oh. I was afraid of that. You can get in there as well. Make Mongolia great again. Maybe. Just not right now. You can get in there. That's good. Alright, he landed here. Interesting. What happens if I attack? I mean, there are quite a few divisions there, and if I destroy them, that would be perfect. I should just keep 2 in reserve once they get there, but let's destroy those 14 divisions. Destroy him. Perfect. I destroyed. Alright, so troops are in position. We can switch out production here. Though we're not producing any because we have no factories for them. And power-wise is still good. Those are only... Don't need that. Chief of the Air Force. Superiority, interception, paradrop, air support. Let's get that one. Let's get a new heavy fighter because the range is real good. That's nice. Right, let's attack here. See if we can get in. So we've put up quite a few forces up here, which is a shame because it makes it real hard to get in. Let's improve the infrastructure here. And we should start nuking anytime soon. Will be rather interesting as well. At least it could be rather interesting, let's point it out like that. You get in there, come on. You guys get in there. Don't lurk around there, do something. No better jet fighter yet. Let's do it like that. Alright, so... Well, we actually made gains since we started with the border of Panama. We moved all the way up. Have to start thinking about how to push in here because we still need all that steel that's in there. But I believe we can do that with a little bit of preparing. And yeah, it looks okay. Decent job. Doing a decent job. that will probably also mean, yeah, because it's already 1.5 hours in, that I will end this stream here, and I'll try to be back this evening. Wasn't scheduled, but I would love to do that, so I'll try to be back in this evening, and you can watch me again. If you liked it, or you want to see more, or you want to know when I'm online, please hit that follow button, then you could just get an email when I'm there, and you can watch me again. I had a nice time, I enjoyed it, especially talking to all of you guys, so thank you very much for that. And, well, I hope to see you guys next time. I'll be there, of course.